Defense. It's what the European Super League has been playing since Sunday night, and what Atlanta United has been playing a lot of very well in each match this season. Five Stripes have begun 2021 with 3 shutouts in a row, or clean sheets, the first time the team has done that in its short 5-year history. Today on 90 on Peachtree, we'll explore how. First, the back line is solid and it appears to be settled, which is an important distinction given how in flux the offense is. We don't know when Joseph's going to be back to full strength, and there's going to be a lot of rotation with just a lot of guys factoring in and how much they're going to be playing, who's going to start, who's coming off the bench, and how that rotation shakes out. The back line, those 4 guys in the back, Miles Robinson, Anton Walkes, Brooks Lennon, and George Bello, that appears to be pretty set in stone right now, and that steadiness is an asset for the team early on in the season. Brooks Lennon has taken claim to the right back position. He works hard, he goes up and down the pitch a lot, he's rarely out of position, he makes good decisions on when to go forward, when to go back. He doesn't do a ton of things that are incredibly spectacular or super flashy, but he's very consistent, he's very solid, and he's usually where he needs to be on the field. Miles Robinson looks a lot more like Miles Robinson. He doesn't have to be in damage control mode for the whole 90 minutes of the game like he was a lot of the time last year, and that's allowed him to settle in and really dictate things on that end of the pitch for Atlanta. And Anton Walkes next to him has been a revelation at center back after coming back to the Five Stripes. He looks really settled in next to Miles. Those are 2 really athletic guys who can do a lot of things and have really kind of come into their own in passing and handling the ball in their own third and kind of starting the attack once they make their plays defensively. And then our young son, George Bello, he's played so much better this season. He's healthy, he appears much more comfortable at left back. He's making good decisions on when to go forward and attack, which we know he loves to do, but he's also being much more conservative at the times where he sees what's happening on the pitch and says, you know what, let me hang back on this play. Let me stay back here and help out Miles, help out Anton, and stay in position. And his growth just continues to happen. We gotta remember he's still only 19. He's a 2002 baby. That's a little nuts. Anyway. And speaking of 2000s babies, Rocco Rios Novo, who has 2 wins on the season already, came in for Brad Guzan after he got a red card in the first match, held his own in that, held his own when he started the next game. Has been very solid, and then Brad came in against Orlando, and both of them have made a couple of point-blank saves when the back line has broken down, when they've just made themselves big. Luck is certainly a factor in that, but they've both been in position and have been very aggressive coming out to make those saves in those few and far between moments so far when the defense has broken down and left the keepers one-on-one with the attackers. And a crucial component has been the arrival of Santiago Sosa from Argentina in the midfield. He's been so good distributing the ball, but he's been very, very solid as well on the back end, supporting the 2 center backs. And he's only 21 as well, and the fans are already really rallying around him and seeing how impressive he is and what his potential is. If he can continue to grow as a midfielder who can do a lot of things defensively and connect to the offense, his ceiling is really, really high, and he's been very, very impressive both on the defensive and offensive end so far for Atlanta United this season. So, Saturday night, home opener, Atlanta United, Chicago Fire. We'll see if they can make it 4 shutouts in a row to start the season, and we'll see if there are more than 4 European Super League teams left by that point as well. This has been 90 on Peachtree. I'm Corey Knapp. We'll see y'all next week.